They laughed at her, in front of everyone, the same people who once begged for her attention. But what they didn't know, that moment was the last time they would ever see her as weak. Amara stood frozen, her hands trembling slightly as whispers spread across the room. The lights were too bright, the music too loud, and yet all she could hear was laughter. "Is that what you wore here?" one voice mocked. She swallowed hard. This was supposed to be her night, a charity gala, a chance to finally belong. But instead, she became the joke. "You really thought you could fit in with us?" another voice said, louder this time. A glass of wine tipped, accidentally on purpose, spilling across her dress. Gasps turned into quiet chuckles. Amara looked around, hoping someone, anyone, would step in. But no one did. Not even him. The man who once told her she was different now stood there in silence. Her chest tightened. For a moment she thought about speaking, defending herself. But instead, she did something unexpected. She smiled. Not out of happiness, but acceptance. Then she turned and walked away. 5 years later, the same city, the same elite circle. But this time, the whispers were different. A sleek black car pulled up to the entrance. Cameras flashed, heads turned, and then she stepped out. Elegant, confident, untouchable. Amara was no longer the girl they laughed at. She was the woman they couldn't ignore. "That's her," someone whispered. "Impossible," another said. The room that once rejected her now held its breath. She walked past them slowly, her presence commanding silence. Then she stopped, turned, and looked directly at them. "You laughed at me once," she said calmly. "I hope it was worth it." Because this time, she wasn't there to belong. She was there to take over. Some people don't come back for revenge, they come back as power. Subscribe for more unforgettable stories.